Hello everybody, my name is Thomas Dad and welcome back to another video. So, CammyChameleon, thanks to Freddy rework, is good. Nobody, very mistaken. Don't get me wrong. It's a very nice niche change, but as far as good goes, this is not good. Niche change, nice rework, but it's not good. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not good, okay? But Freddy, before his rework, well, I mean, this rework isn't even in the game yet, but just to say this now, Freddy right now, where you can mind game, or not really mind game, it's kind of like, well, it is mind game, because survivors, so what is it? His teleporting ability, you can cancel it and kind of like trick survivors thinking that you're going to the generator, but actually you're not. You're just, we'll try to go to it and I'll be like, oh, it's teleporting here, so now we gotta go across somehow to this and this. But what they don't know is that you can teleport to another generator that's closer to where they're running to, where they're trying to like go to the opposite direction, and you can catch them off guard, and bam, you put them on the ground. With this ability, you can't do that. You can't do that with this new ability. This new ability is combined in one. It is two abilities combined in one. They should have just left the green pallets alone. The green pallets were perfect the way they were. These new green pallets, like I like the small niche change they did, where it's like, okay, you can explode the pallet, blah, but like keep in mind, how many games are you like oftenly exploding pallets and injuring survivors? I can't think of a single game that will happen. Unless you're like really trying to like mind game somebody, but let's be clear, like mind gaming people is mind gaming people normally is fun. But like mind gaming them with your anti-loot doesn't make sense. And even
Real quick, as of the time recording this video,
but
the rework just dropped out like 2 days ago. Rework is now, and the game.
Wait, it added a bot to load into the match. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, what is
I wonder if that is gonna be added for like 2v8 stuff.
720. Okay, see how his abilities is combined in one? See that? So, I don't really mess with this, bro. I feel like he was fine the way he was, but if they're gonna do a rework, obviously the way I'm picturing a rework of Freddy is the original Freddy. You remember Freddy back during the times of the 2002? No, because I don't think he was fully released in 2015. No, because they just acquired Michael Myers in 2015, but I feel like it was a couple weeks later after Michael Myers fully got to the game, then he got into the game, then Freddy into the game. But like, remember Freddy back during the time of 2015, back during the time of 2016? Remember the old Dead by Daylight? Yeah, that Freddy would be a better option in this new state of Dead by Daylight. I don't really say, but that Freddy, he was trash, bro. He was trash, bro. I mean, yeah, but it's like that Freddy back then made sense. You know, like being able to put a survivor to sleep. That's the whole thing this Freddy is missing, is being able to put survivors to sleep. And that's kind of the thing that Freddy is missing even now, is that the only thing I like on this change is that you can go to any alarm clock you want to. Any. Before, you could only go to you could only go to one that the game gives you, or a select one. And there was not, and if you got one, that was the only one in the match. They took them out of the game. After you got one, they're gone forever. And that's kind of the thing I hate with Pig, is that if you take a trap, guess what? No, wait, no, not Pig. Wait, is it? Or is it Shotgun Killers? That I hate, like, I really hate. No. It's not big. Never mind. I'm thinking something else. What killer is it? I can't put it in my mind. Remember with Plague, what her changes? Where it's like when you could kind of only go to a certain water fountain, and then when they reworked her, now you can go to any water fountain. But that's kind of like the thing I hate with Plague. Is that, yeah, you can go to any water fountain now, but, here's the main issue. Sometimes there will be a match where you play against Plague, and you want to get healed. You want all what's going on in the match. You want to get healed. You want to do this and this. Sometimes you'll get a plague pillar. You're gonna get a plague player that will never interact with the water things. And even if she does interact with the water things, it is very small few, because your whole game roams around you beneath the water fountain things, and you're trying to use them. And sometimes the plague player doesn't interact with them. And when she does interact with them, you kind of wish she never did. And it's very annoying, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to interact with this, I'm trying to do this and this, and I can't, because the killer won't interact with it. So I cannot get the sickness off of me to get on gens, because the killer will not interact with the thing. And when she does interact with it, which is a couple times in the game, you're annoyed that she does interact with it. So it's kind of like you're annoyed from both angles on how you really view something. I think there might even be other, because I was like Pig was annoying when it was a certain jigsaw box that you can interact with it. I don't know what it was with this whole idea that we have to have it be a certain thing you have to interact with in order to do this and this and this and this and this. When it should be, you should be able to have full coverage of everything. It shouldn't be a certain this and this and this and this. Because running back to your games and finding a certain this and this and this is just absolutely infuriating. It's infuriating to work with and deal with, because it came like, this isn't for one match. This is for all your matches. Anytime you go against the same killer, it's for all your matches. It's annoying. Like, you might say, well, Freddy kind of got the same ability, and it's kind of different, this and this and this. The thing is, they should have gave Freddy more of, like, what Skull Merchant has. You remember Skull Merchant, or her 3-gen meta? Remember that Skull Merchant, where she came in the game, she was, like, the best killer in the game? Remember that? Yeah, they should give a little bit of what they gave Skull Merchant. Well, Skull Merchant probably today is completely nerfed. She's probably mid, not even the best killer anymore. That's not the point. But to say this rework is good, very judgmental. Like, really. Like, yeah, there's some aspects that looks good, but as far as, like, good, bro, if you're going against real-ass players that kind of know what they're doing, this Freddy and paper looks trash. Just like, imagine paper, imagine a killer, and throw it at them, and imagine little pieces that crumble. And there you go, you got like very small picks, like small little nicks, that you can kind of see that why the killer would be bad in certain aspects of the game on paper. And then when you put it in gameplay, then you're gonna see why those things on paper you saw that was bad in the game is even worse. But again, that's not the point. Anyway, let's get into this. Also, Freddy is what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that, yeah, like, the original Freddy made sense, right? It makes sense. You find a survivor, look at them, cast a little spell on them, and put them in a dream world. And that survivor is confused because they can't see you, and you can't hit them or interact with them until you put them to sleep. That's how you know it was terrifying. Because in order to put them to sleep, you had to interact with them. And they couldn't just like, be like where you were, right? Because they couldn't see you, they could only hear you. But in order for them to like interact with you and get out of the dream world, they have to find their teammates to snap out of the dream world, or they have to get hooked to get out of the dream world, or they have to mess up on the gem on purpose to get out of the dream world. Now those same powers apply with, you know, the current Freddy right now. Those same powers, you know, apply with the same current Freddy. It's not like anything's changed. They still apply. You can still wake up your teammates, but again, you have to already be you yourself have to already be working out of the dream world to wake up your teammates out of the dream world. And that's kind of like that's kind of like the boring thing with Freddy is that there's no point in getting out of the dream world. There's no point. Like you do better on gens in the dream world. So it kind of, like his power doesn't make him scary. It just makes him better to go against. Because if you do generators faster in the dream world than you do just normal playing the game, then it's like you would rather be in the dream world at all times. So you think about it, but it's like you also want to get out of the dream world because like in the dream world the killer can see where you are, like all at times. I mean he can even see where you are even without you being in the dream world. It's just like the dream world aspect of current Freddy right now is very confusing. It is super confusing. Like I'm not trying to go into detail and explain anything, but it's very confusing. It's like one point there's no point getting out of the dream world because you do better in it, and at another point you have to get out because if you don't get out, the killer can see you. What also it doesn't matter because the killer can see you regardless if you're in dream world or not. He can see you regardless if you're in it or not. So it's like there's no point in getting out of it. So him putting you in the dream world also makes no sense because it's like it doesn't benefit him if he can already see you. You see how this doesn't make sense?
Oh, she's not asleep yet. Oh no, I did hit her with it. She's just being put to sleep now. Okay, so that's cool. I hit her with 2 snares and the cooldown was pretty good, right? Okay. I guess we stick to her because she's the only asleep survivor that we have.
The version of Freddy, he failed miserably against good teams. Okay? But like against anyone you truly playing against, like top percent players all the time? No. So why care about good people? Yeah, he crushed people that didn't know what they were doing, and probably failed against people who did know what they were doing, but you got in mind. There's a certain balance in how you patrol your killers. Like current Freddy against old Freddy are 2 different killers. They're just combined in one, but they're 2 different killers. Like current Freddy right now, if you put current Freddy back in the old times of Dead by Daylight right now. Okay, think about this. Put current Freddy back during the times of 2015 when this game was in beta. Right? Put that Freddy right there right now. You know what happened if current Freddy was in the beta days of Dead by Daylight? You know what happened to survivors back during that time? Good, or not good? You know what happened? That Freddy would crush them. Current Freddy, back during 2015, would crush those survivors. He would crush them. So you know, it's like, I'm not really trying to make any comparisons, but he would crush them, and we all know this. He would crush them. There's no up. He would crush them. No arguments to make.
Yeah, I cooked. Oh, nice. W slow. That's pretty good, chat. W.
I mean, I kind of mess with this whole new slowdown that he's got, but also at the same time, it's like his main slowdown, which is also good as well. Like, I don't know, like, is this change necessary?
Slow down right there. Try to apply our Pop Goes the Weasel here.
also, like, when you look at this, you're gonna also notice there's no real way. When this new Freddy comes to the game, this rebirth Freddy comes to the game, there will be no real less way to get out of the dream world. Which is insane to say. It's true. There's no real less way to get out of the dream world now.
There's barely any reaction time that they have to do stuff like that. I want to try,
What was that power placement?
why am I getting Killer Instinct right now?
It's not a bad fit. It's just a power placement.
Was that someone healing?
Okay, that's a good power
Rupture,
placement.
okay.
Right, there's a good pallet placement, but like, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna drop that pallet. I can already see it in gameplay. They're gonna drop that pallet, and they're just gonna put two of the same exact pallets. You see, bro, like, you see, bro, this is why, when I analyze this, and what a real-life gameplay would look like, you wouldn't put two of the same exact pallets in the same place. You just wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense.
Tori woke up, is that what?
And like, I think the dream palettes that we have in the game right now, I think they're good. Because, like, the whole dream palettes in the game right now, when you don't know if it's real. And I've had so many games where, like, we're in solo queue, we're just like, not in solo queue, like, literally, if you have friends that you play custom with, in a custom game with, I remember my friend, he did not know. Or, not even custom. I remember one match, my friend, and we were telling him, hey bro, this is a dream palette, this is a dream palette. And we were telling him with like 3 doors, and we're like, this is a dream palette. He's like, and he's like hovering around the palette that we're telling him is a dream palette, and when the killer's like chasing him, when Freddy's like chasing him and stuff, he's we were like, yo, it's a dream palette. He's like, and then, you know, he's like, huh? He's like, it looks too real to be a dream palette, but you know, like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know until he drops it. And that's what made dream palette scary, is that you don't know. Because it looks too, like, you don't, like, to know it's a dream palette, you have to already put it in your mind that you already originally dropped this palette, so therefore this palette is being replaced. This means it's a dream palette. And he didn't know it was a dream palette. So, him not knowing it was a dream palette, obviously, he dropped it, and he obviously took a basic attack hit for dropping it, because he didn't know it was a dream palette. And then, you know, that was it. But like, the new palettes, it's like, bro, these aren't even dream palettes. These dream palettes, you can see them too easy. And maybe that's supposed to be a good thing, I guess, but it's like, dream palettes aren't meant to be easy. They're meant to put a small immersion of this palette is fake, and if you drop it, I hit you. And you're like, what? And then you see blood coming out of your... That's what made it scary, bro. That's what made it scary. You didn't know.
What caused it, or was it because someone was healing? Okay, oh, okay, yeah, so it doesn't do anything if they're injured. Nice.
Okay, let me up the speed real quick. 175.
Makes them slow vault. Wait, it makes them slow vault now. Freddy's Tower didn't used to do that, chat. They could still fast vault. Oh, I could have teleported to them healing over here.
Well, technically, he didn't really teleport because he would have got to them. Wait, I feel like the teleporting ability is still good. But like, just for like the way they changed it, made it not so good. Because it's like, Hyperbus is mind game people now. Like, the only good part about this is that you can teleport people who are healing, and you get killer instincts for the healing, so that means you can shut down the healing. That's the only good part about this. But, or not, it's not really good, because it doesn't benefit you in any real way. And also, he didn't really need to teleport at all. You could have just went over there and just fucking wash off, fucking. Like, you didn't actually have to teleport, bro.
So I guess it does nothing. It really does nothing. If you're trying to like throw the pilot. The dream snare seems pretty good. Like it actually feels like a chase power now. It feels like Freddy has a chase power, chat.
I mean, it's not like the dream snares weren't already a chase power. It's just like the only chase power they were was that you stepped on it, you got hindered. Was that they were like a little circle, and if you stepped on it, you got hindered for stepping on it. Which technically they were a chase power, because like if you stepped on it, you got hindered, like slowed them down, and then yeah, it was like they weren't like a chase power that made you like, you know, like attack survivors. This is a chase power that makes you chase survivors and hinder them while in chase. This is to make it more of a chase power than it already was. This is just a nice little change.
Yeah, let's try teleporting to a sleeping survivor.
Yeah,
Did they get
but like that's the only good thing about this.
alerted of my teleport? I don't want to kill Mish because she's dead right now. Damn! It's pretty good. And there's that green add-on you can run, chat. There's a green add-on you can run where you have a teleport to a sleeping survivor. This is a dream pal. Oh! I did it, chat! I hit one!
Always remember to stay lit!
Tick, tick.
To see more videos just like this, subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications.